Good day, good day, good day. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, mommy. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Good day, everybody. Good day. So, we are in Monday, right? It's Monday. And when I woke up this morning, I said, I cannot believe that this is November. I'm like, how did that happen? Right? So we are in November, y'all. Right, Nan? Right, Wayne? We're in November. And I did not know that November, the month of November, is also recognized as Native American Heritage Month. Did y'all know that? Who knew? I didn't know that. I didn't know. So shout out to all the Native Americans. And shout out to me too, because on my father's side, my grandfather was Native American. So in the bloodline. So shout out to my South Carolina family. And just good to be with you all today. I had a wonderful weekend, and I'll share about that when we get into some joy news, Pastor Al. So, last week we wrapped up excavation, right? Excavate. And I ended on Friday sharing my story of my digging and my excavating, of my journey to returning again to my yes and to my joy and to the decision that I decided to make for myself to free myself again, right? To free myself again and to be in alignment, right? And to be in alignment. So if you missed that, please check out the replay from Friday and I will get you caught up. So one of the things that came up on Friday was re, right? And I had shared that prefix to words re means again and again. And then I jokingly said, maybe I'll do a series on words that start with again and again. And so that's what's going to happen this week. I said yes. I said yes to I said we're going to do this And one of the things that stuck with me, Diana captured what I was sharing very succinctly. And this is what she wrote. And I took a screenshot of it and forgot to send it to Sekou. But this is what she said. Resign from the job to re-sign with yourself and getting back to joy and trusting your resource and self to win. Yes. And she captured the essence of that excavation for me. And when I saw the word again, resign, I said, yes, I think that may be our first word, right? Because it's so present, right? It's so present based on the story that I shared. And yes, when you gave us that great word, refresh, right? And then folks just started throwing out words, right? So we're going to get to some of them. We're not going to get to all of them, but we're going to get to some of them. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start with re, right? It's a prefix, right? And it's a prefix that means again, again and again, again and again and again and again, right? Re. And what do we do with re? What do we do again and again and again and again? Our spiritual practice, right? Every day, again and again and again and again, we do our spiritual practice, right? Again and again and again and again, we affirm the truth of who we are, right? Again and again and again and again, we declare, we claim it, we name it, the quality of spirit that we are, right? Not just sometimes, right? And I have to tell y'all, not just when you feel like it, because most of the time we don't feel like it, right? Most of the time we don't feel like it. Imagine if we only did the things that we felt like doing. What kind of world would this be, y'all? Right? If we only did the things that we felt like doing, right? So our spiritual practice, regardless if you feel like doing it or not, is something that we get to do again and again and again and again, right? Yes, mommy, I see your reword, reload. Yes, your spiritual practice is a reload, right? It is a reload. It is an opportunity for us to reboot, right? To restart. Yes. And to resign. So I was curious about the word resign because that's what I did a couple of weeks ago that I shared with you on Friday. Right? I resigned, right? And so it's one of those rewords again and again. So first, let me just share the definition of resign: to give up an office or position. Ding, 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 ding. That's what I did. It also means there's like 20 different definitions for resign. So I'm just going to share a couple of them. So to give up an office or position, that's one. Another one is to submit oneself, one's mind without resistance. I said, that was a surprising definition of resign. To submit oneself, one's mind without resistance. Here's another one: to sign again, right? So that one makes perfect sense, right? Because it's re-sign, right? And we know that re is again and again. So to sign again. I said, I like all of those. I like all of those: to resign, to sign again. And I especially love to submit oneself, one's mind without resistance, right? Without resistance. And then, of course, I had to look up the word sign, S-I-G-N, right? And again, there were many definitions to sign. And the one that I want to share is any object, action, event, or pattern, etc., that conveys a meaning, right? So any pattern that conveys a meaning is a sign, one of the definitions of sign. And we add re to that again and again, and we have a pattern that conveys a meaning again and again. A pattern that conveys a meaning again and again. And what do we talk about a lot on SIP, right? We talk about our patterns. And what patterns specifically? Our pattern of thoughts, our patterns of thinking. Do you think your patterns of thinking conveys a meaning again and again? Oh, yes, it does, right? So we are in the activity of resign every single day, in every moment, right? Because it's a pattern, right? A pattern that we give meaning to again and again and again and again by being in the activity of it. Yes? I tell you, I will not look at the word resign the same way again, right? It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. And what I know is just look at the dots, right? Now, when I resigned from that position and I went through all that I went through, I didn't know that today I would be having a sip about and rediscovering resign in this way that I can apply in my life in another way, right? A pattern, my thinking, my speaking, my talking, my telling, right? My feeling tone. Those are patterns, right? That convey a meaning, right? So what meaning do I want to convey again and again and again? I am joy. I am prosperous. I am abundance. I am peace. I am bliss. I am love. I am kind, right? I am harmony. Those are the patterns that I want to convey, right? Those are the patterns that I want to give meaning to. Those are the patterns that I resign myself to. So what are you resigning yourself to? Again and again, right? This is some good news, right? Because we can use this as a tool. When you say, oh, I might need to resign, it's a whole nother meaning now. Let me see what I may need to resign in my thinking. This idea that I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not safe. This idea that I cannot do whatever it is that I want to do. This idea, this thinking, this pattern that I have given meaning to, that is limiting my experience of my life, of my treasure that I have excavated. And now I have it, right? And so what am I going to do with it every single day, again and again and again and again? You don't just do it one time, right? Imagine someone goes, they excavate their treasure, right? They open up the treasure chest, right? And it's filled with treasure, gold and all kinds of wonderfulness, diamonds and and they just take one out and they don't return ever again. Just take that one out. But you got a whole treasure chest. You could go back again and again and again and replenish yourself. And that's what we get to do with our spiritual practice, right? That's what we get to do with our spiritual practice. It made me think about Sekou's journey that he's taken us on in the Be Your Own Hero show, right? The financial freedom, right? If you're investing, you don't just invest once, you go again and again and again and again and again, right? And your investment conveys a meaning, right? There's a pattern to investing, right? We could apply this to everything because it is a principle. It is a principle. It is a universal truth. Anything that you do again and again and again and again will reap something. It will reap a dividend. Hey, it will reap a dividend. Or if you're in a pattern of limitation, if you're in a pattern of deficiency, then it will reap that also. That's what it will reap. And if it does, then you know where you need to apply your work, where you need to apply your thinking. It's just information, right? We make mistakes, yes, and we learn from them. And then we can re-sign ourselves again and again and again and again in a way that is in alignment with the truth of who we are in every single area of our lives. Principle applies to everything. There is nothing that is left out of principle. That is what the truth is. It applies to everything, all areas of our lives. Yes, I see those rewords, redirect and reboot, Lindsay. I see you. Yes, yes. So that's where we're going this week, y'all. Yes, Diana, I see you. Diana said, I am re-signing up to remember the truth of my being by resigning from the drift and illusions. Oh, that's a good one to resign from, illusions. Right? And believe you me, again and again and again and again and again, right? Because illusions, whoo, makes me think about the movie Matrix, right? So, yes, Nan, reapply. I love that one too. Reapply. When you resign, you could reapply and make sure it's in alignment with your list, your criteria, right? This is my joy list. See if it meets the criteria, right? And you got to have an established criteria in your life. And I know each one of you do. Each one of you do. So let's work it again and again and again and again. R-E. All right? All right, that's where we're going. Look at what you are being and doing again and again and again. Take inventory every day, again and again and again and again. Do your spiritual practice every day, again and again and again and again. Be kind and gentle with yourself every day, again and again and again and again. Imagine a pattern of kindness that we give to ourselves every day. Wouldn't that be delicious? Yes, so we get to do that. We get to do that. All right. I see you, love, joy, rejuvenate. Yes, I love all the words. All right, y'all. I'm going to pick some of those and there'll be some other ones. We'll see what I get in the download. But this is where we're going this week. Again and again. And today was re-sign, a pattern that conveys a meaning again and again. What have you resigned yourself to? I have resigned myself to joy. And the invitation is for you to resign yourself to your quality of spirit. Whatever that quality is that you have claimed, named for yourself, it's time to praise it and raise it again and again and again. All right, y'all. So I am Rev Melissa. I am an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner, purpose coach, and spiritual director of Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. Please, if you need support, this is my ministry of joy. I can help you re-sign whatever it is that you are desiring to experience in your life. So reach out at I am Rev Melissa on social media. You can send me a DM. You can also check out Rockland CSL at rocklandcsl.org every Sunday at 11:30. All right, so let's get into some joy news. So this week, y'all, because we are in November, and you know what that means, right? It means we got a meditation with the moon coming up. Yes, we do. We have a meditation with the moon coming up, and that is happening on November 4th at 11 p.m. November 4th, this week at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. We do a full-blown spiritual practice again and again and again. And then afterwards, we do Zoom. We have an after party on Zoom where we get to fellowship and just be with each other and share our experience. So please join me November 4th, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And remember that day, SIP is at 11 p.m., not 10:30. So there's no 10:30 SIP on that day. All right. Then Sunday, did you see yesterday's Living Life in Joy? My guest was Chris Ferraro, who is an amazing author, energy healer. She is also a practitioner at Rockland CSL. So if you missed yesterday's show, please check out the replay. And then this Sunday, we will have Ramona Curtis. Ramona Curtis is this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. She's the founder and lead organizer of Unhoused St. Louis. She's also one of the 8 organizations that get support from the Hero Ministries. So please check out my interview with her. We had some technical difficulties before, but I think everything is fine now. So Ramona Curtis this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And then right after 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, our Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL. And since we're in a new month, we have a new theme. So our theme for November is Ah, something about the breathing with a view. Something like that. I know it has view in it. I'm just having like a brain freeze because I brought down my wrong card. Yeah, I brought down my wrong Some Joy News card. Anyway, I'll share tomorrow. So we have a new theme, a new topic for this Sunday. So please join me for that. And let me just check in and see if another reword, realign. I like that, Gladys. I like that, Gladys. All right. So you'll keep those rewords coming. Please give to New Thought Media Network. You can donate by going to their website. Oh, how you know? Breathe in the view. Thank you, Sekou. Thank you. So that is the theme for November for Centers for Spiritual Living in general, the global organization. So breathe in the view. And the topic is somewhere in there too. Somewhere, something with the view. All right, y'all. Anyway, donate to ntmedia.org to support the work, the positivity that New Thought Media Network is doing every single day, again and again and again and again. Yes. They are in the vibration of re. So we can be in the vibration of re by giving. Okay. All right. So I think that's all I have for you all today. We'll check in with Sekou tomorrow. And I just hope all is well with everyone. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.